That's spectacular. This is incredible. Today is a big day, big day. Let me give you a quick little intro of what we're doing today. You see that structure right there, rock structure, is called base camp. That structure right there is called Faith's Edge. Between the two is a big, we call it a Conquer Pass. And it's a big arch, basically part of it. And it's all steel about to come in. So today is a big day because Conquer Pass is going up. All right, Conquer Pass is on its way inside. Clear here, 1 feet, and stop. He's in. Woo, just barely made it.
That's all we need.
Oh, look at that. Conquer Pass. Welcome to the dome. That thing is a beast. What you think, Jose?
Kind of heavy.
Just a little heavy.
Heavy.
A little awkward to move around.
Yes.
But she's moving. It's gonna be a lot of work today for these guys. They're doing amazing. By our estimate, that's probably 4,000 to 5,000 pounds of steel. It's all 6-inch, 4-inch steel pipe put together as a truss. This bottom row right here is what you're gonna be walking on the Via Ferrata. Okay, pause. Fast forward a week. That last video you saw, we were not able to get the Conquer Pass lifted with just the big sky tracks that we had here. So we had to wait a week. Now we've got a crane. Oh yeah, take a look at this crane. Huge thanks to Dallas Crane Service. That's a big crane. That airlock's 12 by 12. That crane's 11 feet something. We're gonna fit it. All right, here comes the crane. All right, crane is in the building. All right, so what we're trying to do today, as you can see, we've got this huge crane trying to get in the back by these rock structures. Even just getting to the back has been tough. You gotta put plywood on the ground so you level out some of the load. Don't leave tire marks all over the concrete. We are getting ready to rig it up, get ready to fly the crane. It's gonna take a little time. It's that big piece of steel we're flying up a bridge between these two rock structures. Figure out how they want to tilt it, because it's tricky. As you can see here, this structure over here is about 35 feet tall. This one over here is about 45 feet tall, about a 10-foot difference. So that big piece of steel, Conquer Pass, needs to fly up at an angle. So they're working on how to rig that in place. I have taken a little scissor lift up to get a cool aerial view for you. Look down at where we are. And so this crane, a little bit of information about this crane, I believe it's a 40-ton crane. Gross vehicle weight on it, something like 60,000 pounds. That's why we had to put the plywood in. You can see getting the plywood in took a little bit of time. Here's a cool look at the park. Ropes course coming in play. That's Grits Peak. This is called Faith's Edge. That's called Base Camp. And that's called Conquer Pass. Now, the real big one right there, that's called Epic Arch. That's just getting started. That's the biggest thing in the whole park. That is huge. Now, the question of the day is how much does Conquer Pass weigh? There we go. As far as weight goes, we've run some calculations. Our engineer has, I should say. How much 6-inch pipe is on here, how much plate steel is on here, 4-inch pipe. Our current estimate on weight is about 7,000 pounds. Now, once the crane picks this, it has a computer on board that will tell us exactly what it weighs. And that's the big question of the day. What's up, gentlemen?
You know, ready to hang some steel.
Let's do it, let's do it. Let's do it, Mr. Doug. All right, we got an office pool going. What do you think this weighs? You can't answer, you know the answer.
Well, I think maybe about 8,000 to 9,000 pounds.
Okay, that's a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
8, 9,000.
Gotta be around here somewhere.
Now that's two answers. Which one you picking? Going in the middle, 8,500?
Let's go in the middle.
All right,
Yeah,
let's do it. Hi, Mr. Bob. What do you think this weighs?
I think it's bad.
A lot, a lot. All right, Colt. We got an office pool going. What do you think this weighs?
4,500.
4,500, okay. Mr. Rodney, what do you think the weight is?
6,725 pounds.
He had a pretty bit, he had a little bit of a inside knowledge. I was guessing 7,000. It's a complicated bridge here, but we got the right team to do it. About to get a lift off. All right, it is off the ground. I'm gonna come around this way. It's off the ground. About to find out how much it weighs.
Right at 7,000 pounds.
Right at 7,000. Our calculation was pretty good.
Hey, the lighter the better, man. I like that.
Absolutely. All right, 7,000 pounds, Conquer Pass. Conquer Pass is pivoting, rotating in place. Oh boy, I'm a little nervous. This is a big piece that we're flying in place. And so this is part of the Via Ferrata. Just to give you a little context of what you're looking at. You'll actually cross this bridge, Conquer Pass we call it, because it's gonna set between that structure and that. And then where you see those plates, there'll be some footholds. Eventually this will be all covered with concrete. And you'll cross it. There it is, going up. All right, a little bit of repositioning. What they've done now is they've taken the crane, they've got Conquer Pass on the other side and got it oriented the way they need it, at a pretty good angle the way they want it. We got Colt tied off on top up there. You can kind of see him sitting up there. Got his dad tied off on this side over here, sitting up there. Up she goes. Conquer Pass is flying. Oh man, that's spectacular. This is incredible. We're about to find out if it fits or not. It's a tight fit. Man, they're precise. This is when all that engineering pays off. That is spectacular watching this. This is incredible. 7,000 pounds of steel flying at a really precise angle into a really specific location. It's a tough fit. It's only 7,000 pounds, Jonathan.
Only.
All on you, brother. Good work. Overall, I think it's going pretty good. I don't really know exactly what I'm seeing. Overall, I think it's going pretty good. What do you think?
I do. It's, you know, normal. It's pretty tedious the way that thing sits.
Oh yeah, it's a crazy, tough angle, but it's pretty darn close. It's looking good. That's right, Doug just said it best. Professionals at work. We got a good crew here today. A-team, baby. All right, we are now giving you a point of view from way up high. I always get a little nervous on these lifts. But this is the top of Faith's Edge. There's Conquer Pass flying, and there's base camp down there. So a little bit of an update on what we're working on right now. See the crane still holding it in place. What we're working on now is the fit of all the connection points between Conquer Pass and each of the structures. And they didn't fit perfect, which, you know, we knew there'd have to be some field adjustments. But basically what they're trying to do now is fabricate the positions so that they can get a really strong weld on all the different points, so that Conquer Pass can, you know, hold itself up instead of the crane. So that's the goal right now. The guys are at lunch, so we're on a quick lunch break, and you can see Conquer Pass is still in the air. We're way up here, and that is quick update. So you can see if you zoom in down there, see where that pipe is going to meet the other pipe. That's the kind of extra welding that they've got to do to get those pieces in place. And they basically just got to cut pipe, extend pipe, weld it, a whole bunch of fabrication and fitting, get this bad boy in the place that it needs to be. But it's definitely looking good. All right, fast forward. Now Conquer Pass steel is obviously done. Concrete is done. That is what it looks like up top. And so the idea is you come up here on this ledge and you're gonna clip into the lifeline, which is gonna be running across right there. It's not there yet. And then you're gonna have these little steps every foot or so to walk across. That's your handhold. And so that's when you walk across Conquer Pass. And I'll flash back to when we did a little test walkthrough of this when it was still just steel. And you can see how we walked across it when it was steel. And now you can see what it looks like with it's carved with concrete. Still needs to be painted and finished, but the concrete is in place. Now let's hop up to the top and show you what you do when you get on the way down Conquer Pass. That's the way up. On the way down, you're gonna be standing on top. Let's hop up there and show you what that looks like. All right, now we are on top of Conquer Pass. And if you remember, this is kind of the point of view I gave you before it got welded on. Flash back to that. And now here's what the top looks like. So essentially what you'll do, come across that tree log crossing, which we'll show you more on that later. Then you come up on top, and then your way down, you come here, and just a nice, easy stairway down to get off of Conquer Pass. The way down's a lot easier than the way up on Conquer Pass. Here's a look at the way up. That's what I showed you. Come up, and then you climb up on top here, and go around. Top of the face edge, there's Conquer Pass. So that's how Conquer Pass was built, from the crane to the steel to now showing you the finished concrete. Still got to be painted, lifelines have to be installed, but it's getting closer. Are you bold enough?